Well, Rochelle Harjo thought things would have been different for her family. She's a therapist, she's a nurse, but even someone so highly trained in mental health didn't notice any troubling signs. And with her son, she says she never saw any signs. Jer Harjo shot himself January 2nd, and he died the next day. He was just 14 years old, a freshman at Edmond North High School. Rochelle gathered Jer's family, friends, and coaches to share his story in hopes of sparing others the same grief.
Different kind of heartache.
Big struggle.
I loved him. I still love him.
Coach's dream.
He always made me feel welcome.
A bright spot.
Greatest friend.
Jer Harjo was an accomplished athlete: football, basketball, taekwondo, even paintball. He excelled at all of them. Jer was quiet, humble, but he made friends easily. His 1,000-watt smile was impossible to miss.
Every time I was with Jer, he just always had a smile on his face.
This room full of grieving friends, teammates, and their parents, hopeful sharing Jer Harjo's story will spark an important conversation about teen suicide.
If you all ever have any issues at all, even a little tiny bits, that you please talk to somebody.
The consensus: Jer's work ethic and devotion were legendary, as was his welcoming attitude.
Hardworking in everything that he did: school, sports, family, friendships, everything.
The standard of what, I taught my own son.
Suicide is a leading cause of death for teens and young adults. From 2016 to 2020, 162 Oklahoma children took their lives, and nearly 3/4 were boys. Often there are signs like reckless behavior or losing interest in enjoyable activities. Sometimes, though, there aren't any signs, even for someone who's trained to see them.
There literally just wasn't anything. There was no indications that I saw.
Jer came home from basketball practice, ate, and went to his room. Nothing out of the ordinary until police pounded on the door. They'd been told Jer was threatening suicide.
As I'm going down the hall, running down the hall, I heard the gunshot.
For Rochelle, reliving that terrible day is worth it if she can save one life. She wears a button with Jer's picture. It's how she relates to other people's traumas.
I've had actually multiple teenagers in my office since he's passed that have been suicidal, and I've been able to talk to those families and those parents and those people about it.
The message from a grieving mother: talk to your kids, be involved in their lives, even more than you think you need to. Meet them on their terms, whether it's through video games or throwing footballs.
I felt that I spent time with Jer, but I could have definitely spent more time with Jer.
Monitor apps like TikTok and Snapchat that most parents don't use or even understand.
I do wish that I had monitored that a little bit better and a little bit closer.
And most important, don't wait to tell them how much you love them and are proud of them. Knowing that could turn a child away from suicide.
I thought, or I felt, that I was very involved with Jer's life, but maybe I needed to be more involved.
Jer was Muskogee Creek and Choctaw. His Creek name is inscribed on his tombstone. It means wolf is not mad. Jer, a gentle wolf whose absence is keenly felt.
I talked to him in my room, my car, school, the cemetery. I miss him more than I think anybody could ever really imagine.
A suicide can't be turned into something positive, but it has caused Jer's friends to look inward. If this could happen to Jer, could it happen to them? Especially when there is no why.
I feel like Jer's story really helped me and just to become a better person. I feel like that's what he would want.
And if you or someone you know needs help, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That is the number on the screen. It is available 24/7, 800-273-8255.